Hello guys, today we're going to go over pre-release task 1. I'll assume that you guys have read the scenario for the pre-release task, so I'll get straight on to the code, explaining how I coded and what kind of data structures and validations are used within the task 1. So starting with code, I first declared 6 arrays. So you declare 3 arrays for departure trains and 3 arrays for return trains. The first array is deep avail times, which means departure available times. So for departure trains, this indicates the available times for each train. So 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 13 o'clock, and 15 o'clock trains are available for departure times according to the text. And next, deep avail ticks means departure available tickets or available number of seats. So this represents the number of seats available in each time train. So 400 seats are available for trains in 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 13 o'clock, and 15 o'clock. The final array is deep money in, which means the departure money in. And this array will be used in future for storing the revenue generated from each train in specific time. But we have to declare this in task 1 because the description in the task 1 required us to do it. And you do the same for return times. Just be careful that the last element for the read available ticks array has to be 640. And this is because the description said that last train coming down from the mountain has 640 seats. The next part of the code is printing the departure and return times and available tickets for it. So you first create a for loop for departure trains. So in this loop, you print the departure time and you print the available tickets for each element. How you do this is that, as you look at here, the for I in the for loop is which is a counter, becomes an index value for arrays. So if starting with 0, in the first repeat, the first element, the 0th place of the arrays will be printed. So departure time 9 and available tickets 480. Just include an if statement to print close when available tickets is 0 for that train. You do the same loop for return time. And that's it for the code for task 1. And for how to explain how I coded for task 1, I'll just explain again. So you first create 3 arrays to store available train time and money, each for departing and returning trains. Then create 4 loops in 4 repeats, each for departure and return data. Within that for loop, for each repeat, use the counter of the loop as an index value for arrays to print available times and corresponding available tickets in order. And then include an if statement inside the for loop, so close is printed if available tickets is 0. And that is how you would explain how you coded for task 1 if the question asked on the exam. And we'll look at data structure, what kind of data structures are used in task 1. In task 1, array is mainly used. I think the array is the only data structure that is used. So as I explained, departure available times, departure available tickets, departure money in, these 6 arrays are used. And data type for these arrays are integer arrays. And for uses, I'll not explain again because I just explained it when I was explaining the code. So these are the data structures used, and the question might ask name and data structure that is used and what type it is and why did you use that data structure. So you could answer the integer array of departure avail times is used to store the departure times for the trains. And finally, we'll look at validation that is used within the code for task 1. So if statement of if departure available times equals 0 is in validation for checking if available tickets are none for departure train times. So the reason you do this validation is to print closed instead when the available tickets are 0 for that train in that time. So that's all for task what you have to know about task 1, and I hope this video helped you, and thank you.